AngularJS is one of the best front-end JavaScript libraries available right now. You've probably given it a try and you've seen that it's a rather unique take on web applications. Instead of creating text-based templates inside of strings or script tags that you then render and append to the DOM, as you might do in a backbone application, with Angular you more or less build a regular HTML page and then you annotate it with Angular directives to create dynamic web applications. Hi, I'm Andrew Burgess, your instructor for this course on building Angular directives. You will need to have some basic Angular knowledge to work through this course. If you've never used AngularJS before, you might want to check out Building a Web App from Scratch with AngularJS, which is one of my other courses here on Tuts Plus. If you are a little bit familiar with Angular, you might still be a little fuzzy on what exactly an Angular directive is. Well, sometimes I like to think about Angular as a framework of directives, because almost everything you do in Angular to make your JavaScript code interact with your HTML is a directive. When you first create an Angular application, you know that you add the ng-app attribute to an element to connect an Angular model to your HTML, or maybe you use the ng-controller attribute to add some scope to a given portion of your page. Both ng-app and ng-controller are directives. When Angular sees one of those directives in the DOM, it runs a function or a series of functions that creates or performs some functionality. Now, I know that's a pretty general definition, but it kind of needs to be because there's really so much that you can do with an Angular directive. You're probably also familiar with ng-show or ng-repeat or ng-click. All of these are directives with different jobs. So in this course, we're going to take a practical look at building your own Angular directives. Now, we're not going to cover every single detail about building Angular directives. If you want that, you should read some of the documentation. Instead, we're going to take a practical look at how you can use the most common features of Angular directives to create your own directives that you'll find useful in your own daily practice. So, when you're ready, let's get started.